This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Bernal. We cannot get enough of the Raps here at DSC. Toronto is home to face the Wizards tonight in an NBA Cup game, and they can punch their ticket to the knockout round with a win. A pretty significant accomplishment, considering just 8 teams get through to the second stage. Joined now by our Raps reporter Josh Lewinberg. Josh, how's it going?
What's up, Marissa?
All right, so 5 wins in a row and 9 of 10. You've been around this team for a long time. When was the last time you can remember vibes being this good?
Come on, Marissa. I'm a father now. I'm almost 40. I can barely remember what I ate for lunch, let alone the last time the vibes with the Raptors were this good. In all seriousness, though, I thought the vibes were pretty good last year, considering how much losing they were doing. And that's a credit to Darko Rajakovic. The hardest thing in pro sports is to coach a rebuilding team. You're being asked to build a winning foundation, a winning culture, without actually doing much winning. But now that he has a much-needed talent upgrade, the young guys are ready to take the next step, we're seeing it all come together. And it's exciting because the guys have clearly bought in.
Now, you wrote a story about Brandon Ingram earlier this week. He has been outstanding. But what is he doing that's making his teammates so much better?
Well, merely existing is making the other guys better. Being healthy, being on the floor, and being Brandon Ingram, because the defenses, they've got to worry about him. He's that good. They can't just load up on Scotty or RJ. So it's taking the pressure off. Scotty doesn't have to worry about carrying the offensive workload or being the number one option. That's just not the type of player that he is. But to his credit, he's now free to do the things that he does best. Be a finisher, be a playmaker, wreak havoc on the defensive end. RJ can be a cutter. IQ's getting better looks and knocking them down. So are the other guys. So I just think the hierarchy is clear now, and it makes a lot more sense now that Brandon Ingram is here and playing so well.
Thanks, Josh. Always happy to have you. We'll see if they can pick up another win tonight.
Thanks, Marissa.
To football in the NFL is the gift that just keeps giving. Last night's game between the Bills and Texans was easily one of the best games of the year. It had some incredible moments, from that 98-yard touchdown from Ray Davis in the first half, to that wild hook and ladder play on 4th and 27 with the game on the line.
You got 6 guys that are way back at about 25 to 30 yards, and a few of them with their backs turned to the football.
But in the end, it was the underdog Texans who came away with the win, thanks largely in part to their defense sacking Josh Allen 8 times. But as electric as that was, we might be in for some better games this weekend. First, an NFC clash between the Vikings and Packers. Green Bay will be looking for some revenge, after Minnesota got the best of them twice last season. And speaking of revenge, the Sunday Nighter is actually a bit of one as well, with the Bucs and Rams squaring off. For Baker Mayfield, it's a bit of homecoming. His 5-game stint with the Rams in 2022 helped resurrect his career. And 3 years later, he'll try to take down his former team in a must-watch showdown. With such an exciting slate, you won't want to miss out on the action. Lucky for you, we got a triple header on TSN. So be sure to tune in all day Sunday for another incredible weekend of football. The PWHL's 3rd season gets underway tonight with a doubleheader that includes a pair of Canadian teams. Toronto visits 2-time defending champ Minnesota in the opener, and Vancouver and Seattle begin their inaugural seasons out west. And who better to walk us through this than our friend Megan Chaika? Megan, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so let's talk big picture, the best player in the world. When you look at FanDuel's top 10 for MVP this season, who jumps out at you?
Sarah Fillier being tied with MPP is a bit of a shock, but her shot is incredible. And New York, they have a lot of offensive potential, but a lot of it will run through her. Now, MPP, of course, being on that list is not shocking at all. But I'll throw one that's not, Erin Frankel from Boston. As a goaltender, if they even make the playoffs, I think she'll have some votes. And she really plays a dynamic game, reads the play well, is not just, style of hockey where she's reacting. She's like an old-time goalie that can read plays, really gets herself in great positions and makes big plays.
And let's talk specifically about the OGs. Montreal's Marie-Philippe Poulin and Seattle's Hilary Knight. Where are these two legends at in their careers?
It's hard to say that they've peaked because I feel like they still have stuff in the tank. Hilary Knight just got a hat trick in the last game of the rivalry series. A big body that can really tip, deflect, does a lot offensively, can score off the charts. It's an Olympic season too, so Captain Clutch, Marie-Philippe Poulin, she'd be my number 1 for MVP. And Marie-Philippe Poulin is everything. 14 shot assists in the last 2 rivalry series, setting her team up for high-quality shots. And we know Poulin can score. I like Poulin for MVP, but I also see Hilary Knight as being crucial to leading the Seattle in their first season.
We cannot wait to see how this season shapes up. Megan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
You can catch both of tonight's game on TSN. Toronto and Minnesota get things started at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, followed by Seattle and Vancouver. And I'm not done hyping up the PWHL just yet because I'm sure you saw on my socials, but we got to hang out with a bunch of the PWHL girls on Media Day. We had some fun with them with a favorite at Bar Down called called out. Here's a little taste.
Who has the most famous person in their phone? I think that's pretty easy.
Maybe Pooh.
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 Pooh. Pooh.
MPP.
MPP.
I'm gonna go with Pooh.
Pooh. I'm saying Pooh. I mean, it's gotta be like Pooh. I don't know. She probably has some cool people in that phone.
She's the most famous person in my phone.
I mean, she has Pooh's phone number, so that's pretty cool.
And I know she has Crosby's number and probably a lot more because she's famous and she rolls like that.
Sid sometimes sends her a few texts, so I think that's pretty cool.
Pooh probably has some really cool people, but she'd be too humble to tell you.
Ooh. I'll go with Philly for this one. She's a Snapchat queen, so she probably has a lot.
I think everyone voted you.
Really?
Most famous person in your phone.
Sid Crosby, maybe. John Cooper, too. Yeah, he's great.
To watch the full video, just click the link below. Time enough, my favorite segment, and yours, We Love Sports Today.
Why we love sports today.
Dylan Strome had himself a night in Montreal. 3 assists in Washington's 8-4 win, but his wife had an even bigger night.
I got some news for everyone. While the first period was going on, my warrior of a wife had our 3rd daughter while we were on the ice. So really proud of her. It's tough, and you obviously want to be there for the birth of your children, and didn't know it was coming this soon, but can't wait to go see her. So Sutton Kimberly Strome is my 3rd daughter, was born at 7:30 today.
I can't even imagine the emotions of that. Like, did he find out between the first and second period and he still had to go play the game? Oh my. There's gotta be a rule. I feel like he should have been able to leave. He gotta do press after? Oh man. I'm feeling for this guy. I'm feeling for his wife. Congratulations on the birth of your baby girl. That's it for me today. We'll see you back here Monday. Have an amazing weekend.